Who's hiring? We need jobs.
We do.
When you see me with one of these books in my hands, it's probably not going to work when I'm done.
Look at that.
Are we filming? We're going.
How you know it's filming?
It's got a little red record thing right there.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
heck,
here it is, Monday morning.
Paul is gone.
Paul's gone.
Nope.
We brought in the old Dodge. This is on the agenda this week. Fast pumps.
What year even is this Dodge?
0304. Pumps aren't in the tank. Pumps are on the block. And we've got a flatbed off of Landon's truck. He wants to make this the work truck. So we're gonna take the bed off.
What else do we gotta do?
And then we need to pan over here.
Yeah, what else are we doing?
Is a joke. Paul swapped this thing from automatic to manual, and it only builds 22 pounds of boost, and the cruise does not work. You have to switch the harness out under the hood. This frame for the rollback, the cab that was on it, we took all this out of, which was easy because there was no engine in the way. But this is gonna be tough.
What's the odds of the truck running when we're done?
I don't know. It may have check engine lights on. This is dreadful. Fast pumps, pretty exciting. I like those. Those are sweet. We'll get the bed off, ready for a flatbed, and get that on. We need a light. We got to take safety chain hooks out, fuel neck, and some bed bolts. What size are those going to be?
These wires are gonna go down through it, right? Old Dodge looks weird without a bed.
Had a whole bunch of help for a minute. I don't know where Landon and Jace went, but the bed is off. So we're gonna pull it in and start tackling some wires. I don't know, there's a lot over there. Kind of dreading it. Couple hours, no big deal. We're not timing ourselves.
Oh,
there we go.
I'm not excited.
Wasn't that long ago we changed my motor out and we had to swap the harness from engine to engine, which was easy. But right here, there's a lot going on. I mean, all this is coming out. So when you do the manual swaps, you can change the app sensor and they tell you that fixes the cruise and everything, but that didn't fix this truck or my truck. That's why we're resorting to the whole engine harness. So the whole truck thinks it's a manual, and we'll hope it works. We're gonna set a time lapse up. It'll be a sweet truck when it's done. Okay, it's all yours. Woo! That's like 2 hours of work right there.
Holy crap. So we're gutted. We're
Yeah.
back to slamming wires back in. What are the odds that it actually works when we put it all back together?
88% chance it's gonna run.
No, I don't even give it that.
Never tell me the odds.
It's gonna run, man. If not, who's hiring? We need jobs.
We do.
Early the next morning.
Today's a new day. We're back still continuing this thing. These dirty wires are the engine. That's the transmission harness. But before those go back in, we've got one more loop. We're gonna change the headlight, the main harness out, and then we're gonna put the fast pump in before these two harnesses go back in. So we got a lot to do today, but Hunter's already started. We're probably halfway out. We're getting pretty close. All right, the engine harness. We need this back in, put the fast pump and stuff back on to run the new fuel lines. Do you remember how this goes, Hunter?
No.
We'll just start shoving it in and plugging it in. We got stuff to do, so we're back. We've actually done a lot. We still have the trans harness, but the engine harness is 90% on, and Hunter got the fuse panel. We're back through the cab. The headlights are all hooked in. We're close. We got a new water pump and serpentine belt on. We're waiting for a tensioner. I think we're kicking butt. I think we're doing pretty good. Hunter helped me get the truck on the hoist. The last loom of wires. ECM back to the transfer case. So if we can get these on, we are all but buttoned up. Push them up in. Hopefully, I have to get you on top on the ladder. Only got 2 wires going back. We took like 6 off that automatic one. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe it will just work. They're exactly the same. Which one's reverse wire and which one's your 4-wheel drive selector wire? Just guess. And if it's wrong, we'll switch them. There's only 2
I don't
plugs.
know how else you do it.
Those are the same plugs. Okay. I guess we're gonna set it down, try to do that from the top, because it's not working right now. I'll lay on a creeper, push it up to you, have you grab it. All right, just a little update after lunch. The new tensioner came, the new belt's on. We can put the intake in this side. We are ready for the transmission harness, and then we'll put the fuel filter back on. And under the cab, just gotta tighten that bolt in and plug one more wire in. We're getting close.
Do I need to feed it up to you?
I think that bolt's up by the bumper, like for an airbag.
Yeah, that fits. And there's your ground.
Is that it?
Is the sway arm supposed to not be hooked up? That other one's hooked on, this one isn't.
It probably rusted into
That's, yeah.
one sensor.
There's another.
Is there one on the back side of this?
No.
Just the 2 on the front, right?
Are you bored, Grandma Lolly?
No, I'm just doing stuff that needs to be done, hon.
Is that what most people do when they're at work? They just stay
Supposed
busy?
to. Some of us don't know that.
Hey, it's not like I wasn't just doing anything, alright? It's not like I was sitting on my butt.
As he sits on his butt over there.
I am looking underneath here for a fuse. Are we to that part?
We can't forget those.
Wasn't there 2 more somewhere?
There's 1 in it.
There's 4 of them though.
There's 3. Those go in the starter. Cool, man. Gotta hook the battery up. And this radiator hose. Then we gotta try it.
See all the smoke that comes out of the wires, or?
Oh no. Just See it work. See everything work nice. Perfect. Or Hunter, we ready? What are we forgetting? I'm just nervous. It's like a nervous
We may be looking for a new job after this, so
Wants to hire 2 rookies.
2 dummies.
Oh boy. Everything's working.
I'm nervous. All
The clutch
lights
wire. We cut that wire. We gotta ground that wire.
Then maybe.
It's under the dash right here. Okay, I'm gonna poke a wire through that grommet. If you guys can grab it.
Oh, see it. Just can't get down in there to grab it. Okay, got it.
Doing the swap from auto to manual, the neutral safety switch, we had to hook into the park or neutral wire on the automatic, so we had to cut it. So I'm not sure where to hook that now. We can make it work, but we're gonna have to figure out how to do it right.
Many, many minutes later.
Back. I was gone last week. Hunter and Sean, they tackled this truck. They got a lot of it done. Today we're gonna get the fast pump put on and maybe the bed setting on it so we can use this truck. So the reason I'm working on this truck so much is because Landon hit a deer in my Duramax. And it's going to Robbie's to get fixed, so I gotta have a truck to pull stuff around, and this is what I got, so we're working on it. Let's get going.
What are you doing?
Brackets. Bolting the fast pump together. We'll make it look like this, and then we'll get ready to bolt it on the frame.
All right, I don't know what you guys use for rust inhibitor stuff. Had a guy bring me this stuff the other day and said, this is the best stuff ever. You spray it on a rusty bolt and it'll turn itself out. So, here we go. Oh yeah, the pin won't even come out. We'll let her set and see what happens. Oh yeah, that came out. That's not moving. Okay, we're just gonna soak that up a little more. Wow. Do you want it back by the tank, or does it tell you?
For sucking?
Yeah.
So we drop the skid plate and
Yep, I think that's. I think so. I think that's where it goes. We got to take an O-ring out of the pump, install the fuel supply line to the injection pump. Oh, I see. We're doing stuff right now. When you see me with one of these books in my hands, it's probably not going to work when I'm done. Just saying. How bad did he bend the front end up?
that wasn't what I anticipated, but we'll take it. Okay, it shows we've got to take that out. I don't know what it's for, other than it's in the way. So how are we gonna do that? Cut off some?
Welded or?
Yeah, it's welded. We'll sawzall that out of here. So you tell me, this is just my eyes. How are we ever gonna hook that up? The clip-on that pushes in the fuel line, I don't know, it's a couple inches. There's no way to hook the fuel up right there. The picture shows the fuel tank either out, or I think it's a long bed because the transfer case is up here and you have more room. We're gonna have to come out here, but then we're hitting the fuel tank. So we gotta drop the fuel tank to get the nuts on, to drill holes. So I guess that's what we do. We're gonna start dropping the fuel tank.
It's pretty good. I sprayed that stuff on, let it set for an hour or so. She came out. I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty impressive stuff. I may have to buy some more of that. That's what I'm good at, holding stuff.
Yeah.
Staying out of the way, holding stuff. What do we got to put in these?
They're in the box just like that one. Should all be the same, random.
Tight. Okay, she's ready to bolt in. Put these on before they get dirt in them. Alright, that don't even stick down too far. Cool. A little bed's gonna fit right on here.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Take that strap off. Should be back in there.
Super.
It looks like that's it. Let's drill it. What is that? The 3D. Someone had 3D glasses on.
Oh yeah.
Seems counterproductive to drill a hole in your fuel tank, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, we've done her. We've done her. We go darn gone and done it. Okay, keep that there just for a second, because I have launched these into the fuel before, and then you're fishing. Oh, this one worked out. Cool, we're good.
Cool.
Do we cut this off evidently?
Evidently.
Okay, because it's hitting the bottom. It's all of it there. All right, the way I measure this, 14 inches should do it. Oh, that is some stout little plastic. Got it. Is that, did we tighten this and do all that stuff? We probably should do that then. Plugged in. Now we just gotta pull it back up. Yeah, get it where we need it and zip tie it all up along the frame. We can do that when we get fuel line though. Okay, that's good enough. Perfect. We'll zip tie that in there. I'm gonna buy that
How
car.
long are those gonna last?
Who's driving?
Landon.
Me? Landon has been X'd from this truck. Ta! You're gone.
They'll
I'm
last a
driving
while,
it. Yeah, I'm driving this old girl. Looks like we're gonna have to put a steering box in it before long. She's seeping a little. We'll tighten those up and then we'll pull these out. We'll do those another minute. Let's make it run. Get some fuel to it and see if it clatters. And then we gotta swap the computer, fix the plug. Just
Fix the
little
plug
stuff.
first.
Yeah, I'll start working on that when we let it down. I'll start wiring, because I'm a wiring genius. All right, so this one here has to tie in right there, like so. And then basically we've got the fuel system dialed in. All right, so Sean's been on the phone with his buddy that works on these things all the time. He knows about it. We've tracked it down. We're hunting a yellow with a blue trace for the wire for this clutch to make this thing start. We're gonna run down and look at the cab that came off of this truck over here originally, the old rollback, and find the clutch switch, and we'll cut it out, bring it up, find the right wire, hook it back in. We should.
You ready for this?
No.
In the back.
Rust fell on me when I shut the door.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Dome lights.
That's crazy. We need some shocks. We pretty much drove them on the freeway. Alright, then you just go ahead and turn the headlight switch off to turn the fuel pump off and turn the key off. Wasn't bad. It's gonna be hard to believe this, but that's inconvenient to get to. You're gonna be happy to know that I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, we did not learn a single thing on this trip, other than it's not in there still.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, it cranks, but so that's it. We're making some progress. Very small amounts of it, but we're making some. There's no plug to the vacuum pump.
Really? Hunter, that was your side.
Both sides were my side. Don't even. I did all the hard work, and
You
then
got all the hard
Sean.
stuff.
A lot of boring math later.
Not too weird, normal. And I happen to buy the one that's pinned wrong. That comes out.
2 very boring minutes later.
We may have done something. Blower motor's running. There's some stuff happening. I'm gonna go in here and short some wires together. One thing about it, No one will ever steal my truck. They won't know how to start it. Okay. Woohoo! We fixed it. I don't even know what we did, but we fixed it. Hey. Stick a fork in us. We're done for the day. It runs.
It runs.
These guys did all the hard work. I just come and figured out 2 wires and now it runs. So the whole problem, we bought good parts and they had 2 wires transposed in this. I had a hot going to a ground. So when we turn this thing on, it'd lock the whole system up tight. So I don't even know what I thought of. I just pulled it out and tested it. I'm like, oh yeah, I just pulled it out, repinned it back in and fixed. So problem solved. We are done for the day. Next time you see this truck, we'll be putting a bed on it. So thanks for watching.